life a little bit easier. So, what I now need to do, we've got a ladder being built there. Let's get rid of this and this. And then we'll tile in the bottom side. And then we'll tile this as well. And we need to get rid of this and this as well. So you can see what we're doing now. We've basically got one room here that's going to be our cooling room. We're going to pump some hydrogen into here and basically let this room get nice and cold. Then this is going to be our divider. So, hold on. So we'll be able to toggle these airlocks based on the temperature above so that we can get it to the exact temperature we want. And then what we're going to do is basically have conveyor belts running through here filled with a material. I've not decided whether I'm going to do it with plastic or diamond yet, but we'll see. Nietzschans! How are you, buddy? Long time no see. Always the same thing. You need to remember that quote number. It's in the quote log. You don't need the copy-paste off your desk anymore. Right, need to get that swept up before they seal it in. Too bad you can't just set the priorities for dupes to shower, so they'll only do it if they have nothing better to do or something. Yeah. I mean, you can do it another way. There's a couple of ways of regulating your showers. You can do it just with a door and a clock sensor and have them only have access for a certain portion of the day. But I like it to be... I like to regulate the amount of water I'm using, so then I can control how much water I'm generating from it and how much water I'm burning as well, more importantly. Which is pretty handy, has to be said. So, let's get some more of this put in. I reckon we can seal this off now as well. So let's get this sealed. I'm probably going to extend this ladder up to the top. I did go in this room, by the way, and it was just a vending machine. But it did reveal that we have another vacillator up here that I've not used yet, so we'll get up there and use that in a minute as well. Probably just dig across here, which will be nice. So, let's get all this crap swept, make sure I don't miss any of this stuff. Oh no. Oh, Travaldo. Oh, you are a fool, sir. Can you dig this? Travaldo. 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 It's too hard a material for him to dig. Okay, let's get into here first. Go! Jerk. That was a mistake. You like copy and paste. Fair enough. How are you, buddy? How's it going? Hypothermia in here is real. It's very bad. So we'll need a few ladders here and there. Maybe that'll be fine. And we'll do a little dig over. Let's have a look. I can get in through here, but we'll dig into the bottom side. So we'll get rid of. Let's dig down here. We can steal a bit of this wolframite whilst we're here as well. And then we'll just hop up here, maybe. That'll be fine. Nice. I need to start paying you commission, as I say. You are really working hard on the old quote log. I love it. I love it. By the way, if I'm sounding a little bit lethargic, I've not had my usual 15 litres of coffee by now, so I'm on it. I'll be awake again soon. Also, let me know if my microphone's sounding distant or far away, or if it's sounding better. Let me know. I've had a bit of a shuffle around with my stuff, and I've bought a new shock mount for my microphone, so hopefully there'll be less vibrations and stuff in the future. So let me know if it sounds alright. It should hopefully pick up the woman a bit better as well. Thanks, baby. Nice mic test. Well done, baby. Solid effort as ever. Okay. So, it's night time now, so what I'll do, I'll just pause a second. So, I want to use wolframite for this. I want to use wolframite. Where doors to food farm? No doors to food farm. No doors. Sweeper arms. How's it going, by the way, Qzone? Are you alright, buddy? Have you bought a better stand for your pipes so you won't drop it anymore? Nope. No, I have not. I just normally have it in my hand, nerd. I've normally got it primed always. That's why I don't use any hotkeys or anything. I'm like playing one-handed. Yeah, Qzone, no access to the farms. It's all done with sweeper arms. So when these berries naturally shed, which should be probably soon, judging by the fact they're all brown, my sweeper arms will pick it up, put it in these loaders, and then these loaders basically send it down to my my cooking area. So we'll watch this for a second, actually. The sleet wheat's probably a good way off. This happens very infrequently, because it's such a long grow time. But I will say as well, after having turned the temperature down a little bit on this, and let this run for a bit, it's now very stable. So the sleet wheat room, jobs are fucking good. It's nice. And considering we're pumping in 15-degree water into here, pretty happy with it, honestly. It's working pretty nicely. So we'll just see what happens here for a second. And harvest. They harvest themselves. So if you look, just happened there. When these fall off like there, the sweeper arm will just come along and pick them up. There you go. And the sweeper arm picks it up, puts it in the loader. There you go. Nice. And then these berries are coming down the conveyor line. Don't know what this is all about. Got a bit of a glitch there. Come down the conveyor line and go into our kitchen area, into this receptacle. And then this sweeper arm, or this one, well, they might fight for it, will basically pick up the stuff and put it in the respective fridges. And then as and when somebody's cooking, this sweeper arm delivers the ingredients. And when they finish cooking, it'll pick up what they've cooked, put it into this loader here. So it's pretty nice. I thought I'd try and use sweeper arms a bit more. I should probably reduce the amount of CO2 in there a little bit. They're getting a popped eardrums debuff for no reason. But yeah, no harvest needed. Sindane, good evening. How's it going, buddy? Playing one-handed sounds more like you're doing something really naughty with the other hand. No. I don't love this game that much. Jesus, nerd. Come on. So the reason these are turned off at the minute is because of temperature. So I have it so it only works if it's below 16 degrees. So somebody will come down here now and use it until it heats up a little bit. So they'll make some more of this berry sludge, and then this sweeper arm should pick it up, put it in there, and then the berry sludge comes down this conveyor line and either goes to this line or this line, which takes it to our mess hall. So it's going all the way home, and then it stays in these receptacles here. And I've got these so that dupes can basically just pull the food straight from them, which is pretty sweet. Or at least it should be. This should have been manual. Oh, I reconstructed this one when I was dicking about with the stuff. So yeah, dupes can basically come along and get all the goodies out, which is nice. So yeah, they've been replacing some stuff in the base, so we probably need a bit of a sweep, because there'll be lots of granite kicking around, which is fine, honestly. I don't mind. We've replaced a lot of the floors with plastic and metal and all that pretty stuff, which gives us both a bit of stability in the base, but also a shitload more decor, which is nice. Keeps everybody pretty chill. Even though they've all got hypothermia and stuff, and people aren't sleeping and all sorts of stuff, It's still pretty chill, which I like. So, how are we getting on up here? This seems to be pretty much done. Let's get rid of these ladders. Let's get rid of these ladders. You seem to have no automation. Why is that? Penis. You. There. I'm probably going to start needing to refine some more stuff. Let's get rid of some of this stuff. Too many things on the left. I want to keep an eye on coal. Also want to keep an eye on slime. I don't really care about dirt and clay. Right, refined metal. Iron, we've got 7.8 tons. Gold, we've got 5 tons. We're going to need a bit more of this stuff. Raw iron, 32 tons. Raw gold, 15. So let's make a bit more iron. And a bit more gold, why not? Get them going. Nice, nerd. Solid as ever. Let's put Liam in the vacillator. Let's see what he gets. I'm actually going to turn all these off so they don't come sweeping crap up here anymore. I only want them to use this for this. Deeper diver's lungs, nice. Very well, Liam. Excellent work. Okay. Let's have him digging out a bit more of this as well. We'll do this with like a 3 or something. We got all this crap. I say, just to get some slime and some other resources we might need. There's a bit of gold here that I'm probably going to want as well. Because we've not actually got that much gold, weirdly. Get rid of this. Yeah, we don't have that much gold, which sucks a little bit of balls. It's not the end of the world. Okay, let's get this stuff swept out. I'm also going to want to start putting in conveyor lines. I need to find some more wolframite, and quite a lot of it, ideally. There seems to be feck all around here. Where have we got wolframite? A little bit up here. Not very much. So, how have you been enjoying Slay the Spire? I've been enjoying it a lot, nerd. I played that game. I fiended it quite a bit. I've completed the warrior one quite a few times now. I've got all the unlocks on the warrior one. The dagger one, I don't know what it's called. The poisony dagger dude. I suck balls with. I can't get very far with that one. But I have been enjoying it a lot. I'll be playing some more of that on stream soon. I want to sort of get this colony wrapped up sharpish because the update's coming out soon. Monkey Fingers, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the stream, buddy. How's it going? Yeah, I want to get this colony wrapped up sooner rather than later, so that we're ready for when the update goes live. Because I hate having an ongoing colony when the update hits. So we'll get this colony done. We're pretty much there, in fairness. It's now just us dicking about trying to do something with Steam, which I know people want to see, because I think a lot of people have been struggling with it. And to be fair, I've been struggling with it as well. The Steam turbines are just shit at the minute. I'm hoping they will get a bit of love in the future. But yeah, we'll do a bit of playing with that. Let's head down here. Can I do this without making a mess? I don't think I can. We'll try and get as much of this as we can. I need to keep an eye on this because I really don't want this to flood and then break into the bottom down here. That would be a nightmare. get rid of these. And put an animal trap down here, I think. This Slickster's going to keep making a mess if I don't get him up here. A creature trap. So yeah, I've nearly got all this tidied out now. We'll get rid of this crap as well. But yeah, no, great recommendation, that nerd. I've been really liking it. Really fun game. I would recommend it to anyone that hasn't played it yet. The Silent, yeah, that's the one. I really struggle with it. I enjoy it. I've got very far a couple of times, but I find that, excuse me, as soon as I come up against any hard-hitting bosses, they just absolutely fuck me. Absolutely ruin me. Right, let's put you there, and hopefully we can catch this Slickster. I did do a bit of rescuing over here as well. I did a bit of digging out. We've got quite a bit of oil on this side. So we're basically going to have like a central oil pit. This is going to be access to magma. And then we'll basically have little pits on either side trying to collect the oil that's still kicking around in the world. I don't know if we'll ever mess about with the reservoirs, because we have got access to a couple of them around here. But honestly, there's that much oil, and that much oil being made by our Slicksters. Don't really care. I don't really want to waste the water right now, so we'll probably end up just leaving it as it is. Actually, I'll cancel that mod command. So yeah, we just need Wolframite at the minute. Wolframite's going to help me a lot, because I'm going to need to build a lot of conveyors out of it. Do we have some down here? A little bit here. I say we had these massive ice biomes, but they just weren't very plentiful. They were just full of feckin' snow. A bit there. Yeah, just tiny pockets of it in here. So considering how much ice biome we had, there's not actually that much wolframite. Which sucks a little bit. Oh well. Right, so let's get this lined out so that you can see what my plan is. I don't know if we're gonna have enough to do this, but we'll see. We'll do something like. So we'll do something like this. That'll then enter this room and do the same thing. More wolframite. Got to get in here, haven't we, really? Got to get in here. Let's go through here. Drop this down. Get all this crap whilst we're here. XP, good evening, buddy. How's it going, mate? How are you? How does I want to do this? Looks like that's about it for this ice biome, and then the rest of this will be igneous, I think, which is fine. It's absolutely fine. let's get a bit more of this mapped out. So you're going to go like that. Actually, you know what? I think I want to do this a little bit differently. Because I want to use the metal in the room. Let me just fix this. So what I probably want to do is do this. This is so amazing. I really wish I was half as good at. Oh, silent one. Thank you very much, buddy. I don't know about amazing. I think a lot of it is cobbled together, but thank you. It's very kind of you. Okay, so now we'll go down here. I'm not sure how we'll do this. Maybe we'll do a little upsy downer. How about that? Using all of my wolframite, like all of it on the map. Oh. See, I need to be able to have some tungsten for later, so I need to be careful. If we are going to play with steam, then tungsten is very important. I might do this bottom bit with gold, because it's less troublesome. Let's do this bit with gold. No, we'll do it with iron. That backtrack though. Okay, go around here. Oh, that was satisfying. Okay, so that's the idea. We're gonna have stuff on these belts. We can fill them really easily, and then this stuff's gonna basically cycle endlessly with a bridge, which I'll show you once we've built some more of the conveyors. So we'll leave this stuff going for now. Can you show me your O2 gen? I.e. how many O2 gens, pump ratio, and any cooling? Yeah, certainly XP. The O2 system we've got is down here. Currently we're using 3 electrolyzers and we're using 6 pumps. You don't need to use this much, I just wanted to. It basically means that if we want to, we can keep this room drained of all oxygen if we were using it. 2 pumps per electrolyzer is the minimum to sort of keep it running 100% if you wanted to. So that's what we've got going here. The problem is we're not actually consuming all that much oxygen at the minute, so our pipes are often backed up. Like now, you can see this one's not actually pumping because the vents are all over pressurized. But if we did need all that oxygen, this is how many pumps we'd need. But yeah, the oxygen and the hydrogen come through these pipes here and go through some mechanical filters. And the mechanical filters basically take the hydrogen into our cooling room. If there's no room in our cooling room, it goes into our backup room here where our hydrogen's getting stockpiled. And then this then gets used for generators in the base and stuff. But the nullifier in here is basically cooling hydrogen to crazy low temperatures. So at the minute it's minus 133, which is fine. This hydrogen then gets brought up here, this cooled hydrogen in these pipes, and goes through a radiator of granite pipes in this room, which is helping to cool some oil that our aqua tuner is sat in. Alright, the aqua tuner is then cooling this oil to, like, you know, quite cold temperatures, 12 degrees at the minute, which then goes through a radiator in our O2 room where all of our oxygen is being pumped in through these vents, right? And then that gives us sort of 20-degree oxygen in the room. And that's what's basically happening at the minute. So at the moment we're at 21 degrees. I might need to tweak this if it starts getting too cold, but for now we're getting lovely 20-degree. Baby, you just kicked the bin at me.